And guess what? We're live. So this is Crypto Hulk here, and we got two stories. Dos novelas. Novelitas. Yeah, I got two stories here. One, we're gonna take a flight to Europe and discuss something very big that happened in Europe. And then we're going to take a flight over to see what the hell the investment firm Morgan Stanley has been up to. Yes, sir-ree. Nick Hamilton is in the hizzy. And that's for shizzy. Yeah, you know, I like watching other channels because it's just, sometimes it's really pathetic watching all the worthless hype. You know, I'll watch it and I'm just like, damn, you really are going to try doing all that shit to get like people to watch your show? And it's like all you're talking about is like hypothetical dumb shit. You know, this analyst says that. Who the fuck cares? Really, where's your solid news? Today, I won't mention this person's name, but finally, this person started to realize what is really important to report on. I was like, what? Is that person saying that? Like, it's the first time they kind of brought up stuff. And I know they watch this channel. Of course they do. And they have their friends watch it and then say, oh, you know, he's bringing up these kind of points. Maybe we should kind of change the channel and start doing more what Crypto Hulk is, you know, because I watch the same shit you guys do, and I'm just like, wow. And I notice a lot when I make a story. Then tomorrow I'll hear people reporting, sometimes even up to 3 to 4 days later, reporting on the same shit that I reported on. And I'm just like, you're really going to take 3 days to get that out to your listeners? Like, wow, man. So I'm glad to have you here. I got Veronica Rosario as my Lone Ranger. All right, let's go. Oh, man. So let me look here. You know, I present stuff first, and then I hear others talk about it later. That seems kind of pretty common. And you know, I'm listening now the past few days. See, my channel, I'm just going to tell you, it's a breakaway from all the normal channels. Totally different. Completely different. I'm starting to notice now, though, a lot of them starting to do the live stream. Gee, people that have never done live streams before, I'm watching them doing live streams now like a lot. Gee, where are they getting it from? But like, they start off lately, I've noticed, talking about, not lately, more like the past few weeks to the past couple months, they're always like doom and gloom. Oh, and we're down today in the crypto market. Oh, da, 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 da. You know, all kinds of, oh, shit. You know, everything's looking red today. It's falling like a manhole cover out of the sky and all this kind of blah, 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 blah. Really, dude? Because that's your fucking channel. You see, they report doom and gloom because they don't understand what this guy understands. You know, I don't care how many years you make videos. Right now, actually, the past 3-4 weeks or whatever, the whole time on this channel, there is no doom and gloom because I get it. I get how this market is. I don't get putting ads all over my channel, selling everything, this and that, trying to hype the fuck out of it, you know, and promoting all kinds of products and shit that don't even relate to crypto. Like, how the fuck are you selling that on your channel? Like, really? Like, you know, hamster food and shit like that. Different people, hey, you wouldn't believe the shit that people are selling on their YouTube channels for crypto. It's sometimes I'll watch it and I'll be like, man, that's really fucking pathetic. Or they talk about, yeah, we're up to 65 cents today, not looking good in the crypto world. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, dude, do you even fucking know like what's the day-to-day price? It's not important, you fucking moron. But they keep talking about dumb shit, like they have no sense. Like, you've got to step back and think about, why are you making a fucking YouTube channel if you don't understand what is really important in the crypto space? I make sure you guys know, so you have no fucking doubt when you invest and you buy different cryptos that I kind of mentioned. I mean, you can buy whatever cryptos you want and everything, but especially the ones that I, recommend for my friends and all that. And then I read stories, news stories on how these cryptos are being used by whales and how investment banks and stuff are using. You see, when I bring you a news story, if you have a brain in your head, because some people like watch my channel and still don't fucking get it, and I'm just like, what? How did you not get that? But if you watch my channel, you should know what the fuck is going on in the world, like the big picture. I don't care what the price of XDC is today. That doesn't fucking concern me. See, that's dumb shit thinking. The news stories I bring you, it's like billionaire thinking, okay? That's why I bring you news, to help you think like a big whale, not like a fucking minnow, looking at the price every day and going over the price. Oh, we're down 3% here, down through 2% there. It's almost like a horse race, And Lucky Charms coming up on the left, da-da-da-da-da. And the Silver Star, oh, he's holding tight. Oh, missed it by a nose. That's what it fucking sounds like from these assholes talking about price and shit and giving us a rundown of the market. Oh, I know. I got to listen to that dumb shit too. But okay then. Let me see if we got enough moderators here for me to do my thing. Let me also see who's here. Crypto as a side hustle, such, he makes you send him money. Wow. Lone Ranger, she's got it. And I appreciate the moderators, because look, it's like a team effort, okay? Yeah, I can run a channel, but if I don't have like referees and shit in the penalty box over here, then there's gonna be all kinds of dumb shit going on in the live chat. Spammers, there's gonna be people trying to rip you off. See, I can't teach and try to, keep score over here. I can do one or the other. Now, when I stop teaching at one point, then I go to look into the live chat. I can catch different things go on, and here and there I take people out, and I delete them, or I ban them, or I hide them from my channel. So I'm very appreciative. I got Maria V, Veronica Rosario in there, Bullish Paul McCarthy. So I need the moderators to help me run this channel. I can't do it by myself. If you want the best information, if you want me to show you what the big companies are doing, if you want to be first to know, I can't be spending 45 minutes a day cleaning out spam. So I can actually say now, the past few days, I might have only had, I feel kind of like it's a luxury having the moderators, because I went in I don't know, yesterday, day before that, and I'm made for the whole day. I only had to take out I don't know, 4 or 5 spams. That's nothing. I read through the comments. I read everything, underneath my video. I read through the comments to see what people are saying. Some things I respond to. Some things maybe I'll put a like or a heart by. I do read every comment. I do not respond to every comment. Some comments I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Or some comments will be like, they said it good enough. No reason for me to comment on something that's brilliant. So it's all of us working together. That's what Crypto Hulk channel is about. Like I said, I'm not investing now. I've already done it a year ago. I'm done. I don't know if I'll invest anymore, really. I mean, I got a lot of Flare, and Flare is hooking up with XDC, XLM, Algo, XRP. I mean, Litecoin, Doggy Coin, probably Shibu. I mean, Flare is going to be huge. And it's like, how much fucking crypto do I really? I mean, you can only get so much, and then it just gets to the point where I don't want to get into all that. But I just wanted to say I'm grateful to have people that help us make this channel great. Okay, because the moderators kind of do my job. Like, if I had somebody who was doing the show right here next to me, then I would be looking through the comments section, reading all the comments, and then deleting dumb shit. And then I would need another person maybe to read off. You know, if I'm cleaning out the spam, sometimes it's hard to read all the comments, clean it out, and talk to people. It takes a lot of people to run a fucking channel, probably 3 or 4 people to do it right, you know. But so yeah, that's just kind of how I do this. Now, if I just did a recorded show for 15 minutes, I mean, when I went to college, I especially liked getting into the master's level courses, working on my master's degree, which I didn't quite complete. But I liked the master's level because there'd be one professor and maybe like 10 to 15 students at the most. Now that is way cool. That's better than a regular high school or whatever teacher, because that teacher generally has a bachelor's, maybe a master's, okay? But at the master's level in college, they've got PhDs. So it's like you've got a really brilliant person, and then you've got like 10 to 15 students. So it's like when that professor gave a lecture, you could get a quick hands up, say, could you explain that part again? Da-da-da. Now I went to a smaller school, but that's the luxury that I had at the particular school I went to. So let me read some comments here. If there's anything dire important, then I'll get into the news. Just hold. Okay. Yeah, some people are selling everything. How fucking stupid is that? I mean, after all the news stuff I show you guys, I'm not worried at all. Like, I know one day I'm going to be like crazy rich just because all the damn news that I'm reading off to you. Then you got people that don't have access to a channel like this, and they're like fucking lost, especially when I'm listening to YouTubers saying, oh, it's looking bad today, and yeah, everything's in the red. And like, really? You're saying all that? Because that shit's not even true, man. Like, the price is in the red, but there's nothing. The whole crypto by itself is doing amazing things. That's what I'm reading off every day. Amazing shit. I've got some amazing shit I'm literally going to read off to you here once I get done bullshitting. But and you're going to walk away from this video like, man, there's always good solid info. Like, a lot of shit is happening. Yeah, it is. It's not happening with the price. It's everything below the, like, if you look at an iceberg, you got the top of the iceberg sticking out over the water, but then when you go down to look at the iceberg, that shit is deep. It might be like 100 feet below. Maybe the iceberg's only 10, 20 feet high on top of the water, but that iceberg maybe goes 100, 200, 300 feet deep. Yeah, that's how I look at stuff. Where'd they? Swiss bomb inbound. Yep, going after the Swiss. Okay. Dude says, I'm buying more XRP today, just like I kept buying baseball cards when I was little. Exactly. Dogs chasing their tails with no sense. Yeah. You're all a part of something life-changing, the global financial system as we know it. It's so early, I held through. 15, know what you hold. Algo, XRP, and I think VeChain. Is VeChain going on the Flare network? I think I heard that today from James Rule, XRP. I'm just telling you, this Flare thing is like becoming better and better. Oh my God, it's awesome. Avalate. Miners are being shut down in China today. They're going to set up in Texas. All the news I keep reading about Bitcoin. Look, whatever the news says about Bitcoin, look, the news is trying to make it sound scary. Oh my God. I'm just telling you what, like my gut feeling, and this is not based on anything, but like the news, I think, is going to try to dump Bitcoin so later they can pump it up. They've got to pump it up. But that's what it's total manipulation game. The news media is a fucking joke. They are a propaganda, which is a lie. They make lies, is what it's a lie machine where it just keeps pumping out lies. And my channel is like a truth machine. So yeah, Bitcoin mining is closing in China. They've done that shit before or whatever. They've tried to outlaw it at least. Hey, it's an 8th grade drama class. I don't give a fuck. I report news to you about Bitcoin and how whales are making $350 billion this month. I'm sorry, just this month alone. Whales are just made in profit. 350 billion. All these different investment companies are opening up Bitcoin ETFs and exchanges. I don't care about the price, you guys. That's a distraction, okay? It doesn't mean I report on Bitcoin almost all the time. Is there anything? I mean, I'm just showing you how it's just growing and growing and growing. I mean, yeah. The price is the only thing that's not growing. Okay. Here we go. Number one. This one is the Bank of. So first news story. This one's got to read between the lines on this one. Bank of France. The Bank of France completes a CBDC settlement experiment with SEBA Bank. That's SEBA, SEBA Bank of Switzerland. Oh shit, they just completed a CBDC test. The Bank of France, I think it's the first one that I know of. Maybe there could be others. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But France just completed testing their digital dollar, I guess. Let's use that word. Yeah, with the Swiss bank. We just talked about a Swiss bank yesterday on Crypto Hulk channel, of course, about how BBVA, the second biggest bank of Spain, BBVA, goes to Switzerland and opens up a crypto exchange in Switzerland. So today, Switzerland, you see how crypto is growing? This is a big deal. The Bank of France just completed their digital dollar test. Now, they've got some more tests to do with other currencies. Oh, I don't want to jump the gun with that. I'm going to keep reading the story. Bank of France. So here's my first point. Bank of France announced yesterday that they completed an experiment with a Swiss bank. And if you remember my thing with BBVA with a Swiss bank, yeah, they set up shop to sell and hold cryptocurrencies. It's going down. This is a big deal. When France completes it, like, oh my God, they said they started this like 6 months ago. Back in December. Oh, yeah. So they're already done. They pretty much did one test, and it was successful. I'm going to keep going. This transaction was done. Now, it was done between a couple banks, okay? It was done between the Bank of France, the Banque Internationale of Luxembourg, the Lux CSD, and SEBA, SEBA, Bank of Switzerland. 4 banks. And the SEBA Bank, the SEBA Bank, they're a Swiss bank that deals with crypto. Oh shit, they just piloted a digital dollar and it worked. You see what I'm talking about? It's coming. The train, like Rosie Rios said, the train has left the station. And I'm starting to get a little bit of goosebump maybe, because this shit is that's like a fire that lit the fuse. As far as I know, they're the first first ones besides, I mean, what do you call it? Digital sand dollar down in Bahamas or something. They got theirs, but like in Europe, this is the first one. That's a big fucking deal. Like the sand dollar stuff, hey, that's a big deal for the Bahamas, okay? But they're not a world leader in finance, all right? They're just when a euro country does this, that's a big fucking deal, okay? Because they're like a big major financial hub in the world. A world financial hub is in Europe. Massive, okay? Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, awesome. Just had to hide somebody real quick. The banks tested CBDC on a public blockchain through a smart contract simulation. So check it out. They tested the digital dollar by using some smart contract stuff. Oh. The banks have previously used Ethereum in experiments. So they're not saying that this one is done with Ethereum, but they're saying they use some kind of a smart contract simulation to also get this done. So there's a good chance that maybe Ethereum's been used. But I'll tell you what, we all know the gas fees. This shit ain't happening, okay? So even though they're going to try to put this in, I think they put that in to try to fool people. Between me and you, we all know about Ethereum and the gas fees, okay? So unless they're using XRP, because I know they sure as hell just are not using Ethereum alone. There's no fucking way. That's not going to work, okay? My next point, the experiment made it possible to, now this is important, very, very important here. The experiment that the Bank of France did when they transferred a CBDC, they had a successful experiment, and it made possible to demonstrate the possibility of interaction between conventional and distributed infrastructures. That is very, very huge. That's called being interoperable. That's a Ripple term. Ripple stands on the word interoperable, okay? When you have different, that's what Ripple does. It's a bridge that's interoperable. When you hear the word bridge or interoperable, that's Ripple. When you hear converting currency, so when you hear somewhere they take a form of money or value, send it somewhere at lightning speed, and convert it into something else, that's Ripple, XRP, okay? Nobody else can do that shit. I have a feeling I'm going to go out on a limb and really put myself out there and say there's XRP involved in this, okay? Just saying. Let me continue. So they showed an interaction between conventional and distributed infrastructures. Do you know another name for Ripple's XRP? Distributed ledger technology. And here they're saying this was a distributed infrastructure. You know what, you guys? They're almost telling you who did it. There's XRP, or maybe like the Ripple X or something, whatever is what they're using right here. Because they're using that word distributed. XRP is the only ledger that is interoperable that I know of. And if there are any others, they're nowhere near as fast. But there's nothing that can do what XRP does. That's why it's amazing. The deputy governor of the Bank of France, so the head person of the Bank of France, said in December of last year that there will be up to 8 CBDC experiments, and they're going to determine the viability, listen, of such currencies. You hear the word I just used, currencies? He's not saying we're going to test the viability of these securities. Let me read this again. And the key word is the last word, currencies. Sorry, Gary. Looks like you won't be able to fuck with this one. Gary Gensler, that is. The deputy governor of the Bank of France said in last year in December that there will be up to 8 different experiments that they're going to do. We all know which one they're going to pick. Let's just keep it real. There's going to be 8 experiments determining the viability of such currencies. He's calling all these currencies. Okay, let's move on. They're not SECs. They're not SEC territory. These are current. See, the whole world sees XRP and Ripple stuff as currency. It's only the SEC, because those dumb shits are crooked as hell, accepting bribes from Ethereum mining companies and Chinese mining companies and stuff. The SEC is the only fuckheads that see XRP and shit and a lot of these other cryptos as securities. The SEC's wrong, and they're going to get the smackdown when Rosie Rios starts regulating. You watch. So that is the end of the first news story. Let me check some comments, and I'll go to the next one. Community testing. Starting to smile a bit on these pullbacks lately. What does security mean in crypto? So I'm going to answer a question, if I can, for Shikamoro Nara. What does security mean in crypto? Well, I don't know exactly. If you're asking what is a security and what is a currency, because I really don't understand the question. You know what? I'm not going to answer that one because I really don't even understand what the question is. I'm going to move on. Because I really need to fully understand what the question is before I can answer it. Yeah, Scruffington says gas price is ridiculous. So they're not using Ethereum, folks. If anything, they could be using Flare. They could be using Cardano, right? So they could be using some other, but they're testing, remember, 8 different ones. Okay, so XRP is one, probably Cardano, Ethereum, XDC, right? Think of the money moving ones, Algo, right? Hedera, possibly, IOTA. So these are like the money-moving cryptos. Maybe they might be throwing in some Bitcoin in there just for the fuck of it so they can laugh or whatever. But, I mean, again, if you wrap Bitcoin with and use XRP as a bridge, then you could move some stuff really fast. So, but you know what? Just because the wording that they use, like distribution, I mean, this is all XRP speak, okay? So I'm not tripping. I'm just showing. The point of this is to show you they completed a test. That's a big deal, okay? So Avalate says, we get clarity of with XRP being labeled as an ESDR. It's not a currency per se, but a unit of account backed by gold. Funny how they are not mentioning what they are talking about, but they are literally describing XRP Ripple. Yeah, they're not. For some reason, they can't come out and say it, okay? So Veronica, she's kind of saying that they're using the XRP kind of language in here, but they're not like saying XRP or Ripple. And that's right. You know, they're describing what XRP does. They are describing what XRP does. No other crypto can do that. You can't do that shit with Polkadot. You can't do it with any smart card. It's got to be XRP because it exchanges value from one to the other, and it deals with different kinds of platforms. That's interoperability. It's XRP. Let's move on. Yeah, E-Bomb, I know some people, their English is not as good as it should be, but then my Japanese or whatever is like zero. So I understand. Like I'm not making fun of anybody. It's like I don't feel I should answer a question if I don't truly understand what it is, because then maybe I confuse the person even more. But yeah, I mean, hey, um, I just couldn't understand the question. So, and that's cool. I got people from all around the world watching this, so I don't expect somebody from all these countries to have perfect English or whatever. I can try. I will try to understand the question, but if I don't completely understand it, I don't want to mislead a person. So I'm not going to even fuck with the question. What's up with the Flare airdrop? Had you claimed that? Yeah, I was able to do it on my own because that dumb shit friend that's no longer my friend, I had to unfriend this person. Did not fucking help me. Um, After trying to get a hold of this asshole like 5 times, he showed up at the house once, but then my phone and the nano ledger thing wasn't fucking working. And then every time I call this guy, he's got this plan or that plan, but I'm the one who introduced him to crypto and to non-fungible tokens. So he's gonna be a multi millionaire one day because of me, but he can't find the fucking time to help me hook my Flare shit up, so I had to do it on my own. Okay. So yeah. But the Flare drop is going to happen like next month. And there's going to be a lot of cryptos that they're going to be using, all right? Like way more than what I thought they were to start with. XRP and XLM. Now there's this, that, the other, Like it keeps going on. It's going to be so fucking huge. Flare is going to be like amazing. That's why I'm not going to buy any more crypto because I don't need to. I got XRP and I got Flare. Like I don't need any fucking more. Like it's pointless. It doesn't make any sense. Trading. I mean, I see your point. Some people have wanting to invest. No, speak the language. Okay, I can translate from Spanish to English. No, I don't want to start doing all this translation shit. It's just, yeah. There's good and bad about being around the world. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Jew F baby, people are shitty. Yeah, like, and this is another military guy too. We weren't in the same, military whatever thing, but usually a military guy, when he sees another military guy, we both know we put ourselves on the line and almost got blown up and shot and everything. And you can't fucking do something simple like, hey, meet me for like 1 to 2 hours so I can get the shit done. Am I asking too fucking much? And I'm the one who's driving over to this person. He should have his stupid ass driving over to me like an hour away. But no, I would drive over there. It's just whatever. I'm getting off that because whatever. That's stupid, dumb shit. Next story is from the Block Crypto. It's called Morgan Stanley co-leads a $48 million investment for a blockchain firm called Securitize. Oh. Morgan Stanley is a very big investment company. For people outside the United States, probably haven't heard of them. They're huge. They're enormous. And what are they doing? Dumping 48 million just for now. They're gonna dump more, but just for now, they dumped 48 million into a company called Securitize. It's a digital asset kind of a company. Are you hearing kind of what I'm discussing? All that I hear when I'm watching YouTube channels are a bunch of doom and gloom. On Crypto Hawk channel, I'm showing you why they're just buying crypto by the millions and millions and millions and millions, and they're not afraid. On this channel, there should be zero fear of what the fuck the news is showing about crypto. I'm just showing you What the big whales are doing, they're buying shit like crazy. What are the minnows doing? Well, they have their own little YouTube channels and they're trying to scare the fuck out of everybody. Okay? That's what they're doing. So what I'm doing now is I just hid Juanita. Moderators, when you click on the three dots, you'll get a bunch of options, and then one of them is to delete, hide, right? You just hide the person, and then they can't, they don't see the channel, no one sees what they write. Then they got to come up with another fake name, okay? Bam, like that. See, it says Juanita, whatever, was hidden by Crypto Hulk. So I hid that person. So let me continue. So on my channel, I'm going to show you how big, cool stuff is happening with crypto because that's how I see it. I don't care what the fucking price is right now. I'm looking at Morgan Stanley just dumped 48 million into a crypto company called Securitize. And wait, there's more because this story gets way huge. You're not going to fucking believe what I'm going to talk about here in a minute with this story, okay? And you're going to be like, damn, Crypto Hulk channel is on fire, right? Oh, God. This is Morgan Stanley's first investment in the blockchain space. Welcome to the party, Morgan Stanley. See what I'm talking about? These companies are now showing up. We're early to the party. I am. I stopped investing a year ago. Morgan Stanley just got into it right now. They're just starting. It's like they got a restaurant, but they just bought the building and there's nothing inside of the fucking building. Do you realize how early you are? When you watch Crypto Hulk, you're so fucking early. When I say buy that crypto, buy the good shit that I'm telling you. But I got to give a disclaimer now before. So my name is Crypto Hulk. I am absolutely not a financial advisor. I know nothing about financial advising. I don't know anything about crypto. I lie all the time on this channel. So don't do a fucking thing I say. If you do and you get financially wrecked, then it sucks being you. Got it? There. Now you can proceed at your own risk. So you've got Morgan Stanley just comes into the crypto market, and you're going to see more and more and more of that. Remember, you're in a speculative market. Speculative, I tell you from 4 months ago, that means a bullshit market. This market doesn't mean a fucking thing right now. You got it? The price that you see doesn't mean a fucking thing right now. Get that in your head, new people. Okay? This is the time to buy. Why the fuck is Morgan Stanley coming into this? Why are they spending 48 million just for right now? This is a Series B investment. A Series B, B for boy. There's different levels of investing in companies. They're just, they first get here, they just showed up, the party's not even started yet, and they dropped down $48 million. Do you think they're fucking afraid? Answer, no. Just like me, okay? I want you to notice again that another whale, which we'll call Morgan Stanley, another whale is buying. They just bought 48 million worth of crypto-related whatever, okay? It doesn't look to me like Morgan Stanley is selling. They want into the space. Why the fuck every day, every fucking day I make a video for you guys showing you how these big whales, these huge banks, they're doing shit all around the world. They're moving towards crypto at the same time. These dumb shits are moving out of crypto. All these channels, I'm not selling an idea. I'm showing you like this 5,000 pound bull right now. This 5,000 pound bull is just charging right at crypto. Meanwhile, these other little channels, oh, we're down 10% today. Oh, shit. Oh, it's looking bad. We're all in the red. Da-da-da-da-da. Yet Crypto Hulk is charging at you like a big bull. It's ready to just take out thousands of people with these horns, right? That's how I see it. That's how the the news is. The news is so bullish, it's unfucking believable. But yet, people that are blind, that don't know what they're talking, and these are even people that make YouTube videos. They're so blind. Price doesn't mean a fucking thing. That's a distraction. See, price in a speculative market is bullshit. Price in a speculative market is dumb shit. It doesn't mean anything. You got it? So that's why if you're watching channels and you're feeling afraid, or they're talking about price and this and that, you've got somebody who's blind that's making YouTube videos that needs to just stop making videos, okay? Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're definitely not financial advisors. Not that I am, but they definitely need to get off the YouTube and make videos on how to do backyard gardening or something, okay? Next point. As part of the investment of Morgan Stanley into Securitize, they have a guy named Pedro Teixeira, and he joined the Securitize board of directors. So Morgan Stanley drops down $48 million. You better trust and believe they want one of their Morgan Stanley people on the board of directors at Securitize to see everything they're doing every day so that no dumb shit happens to their $48 million, okay? That Pedro Teixeira guy, he is a tactical investment person of Morgan Stanley. So they do tactical investing, okay? He says, and you got to hear this next part, we make long-term investments in business asset classes that are ahead of the curve. Everything I read to you is about being ahead of the curve, okay? You're at the party too fucking early. So everybody's watching Crypto Hulk. That's why you haven't made all this money and we aren't going to the moon and all that. We are ahead of the curve on this channel. The news that I present to you is just what Pedro Teixeira says. They're ahead of the curve. We on Crypto Hulk are ahead of the curve. Pedro is talking about long-term investments. When I invest in like XRP and VeChain, I expect this to be a long-term investment. I'm not trying to pump and dump, okay? I'm trying to be so incredibly rich one day because I'm ahead of the curve. I've been saying that for years. I had a Facebook page and my friends like, man, you ain't ahead of the curve. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, all right, we'll see. I'm just like Pedro. I want you to be like Pedro of Morgan Stanley. He's ahead of the curve. I'm ahead of the curve. I've been saying it for years. Lastly, I'm going to close this article with this. This is very, very important. And listen to this. You're not going to fucking believe it. Crypto Hulk brings you the best fucking news. Here's the best part of today's whole program. Pedro, the tactical investment person, here's what he says. You need to fucking listen to this. Pedro says that existing investor, Pedro's telling us who's going in on this Morgan Stanley deal to invest in Securitize. He says their partners include Ripple. What? I'm going to repeat that. Pedro says one of their partners is Ripple. Oh, shit. They made the XRP. Well, fuck. That's what Crypto Hulk's all about, is the XRP and Ripple. Yeah, that's why Crypto Hulk knows what the fuck he's talking about, okay? And I have no fear, uncertainty, and doubt. When I tell you a news story, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? I'm so far ahead of this fucking game that they don't even have a building yet built where the party's going to be. I'm looking at a plot of land where there's nothing on the fucking ground. There's no building. There's no fucking party. I'm there that early. I'm going to put up a fucking tent, and I'm sleeping in the tent every night until that fucking party gets going. That's how I run my channel, okay? So you've got Ripple that's working with Morgan Stanley and a company called Blockchain Ventures. And there you have it. Okay? XRP, Ripple. I'm talking about whales and shit. Da, 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 da. I'm just waiting to be rich. It's not a matter of like if I get rich, it's just when. The train has left the station. I'm all the way at the end of the line waiting for the train to show up. I'm that dude. I got a tent. I got a fucking water cooler and a lounge chair or a yard chair. And I'm sitting out there at the end of the railroad track and I don't see any trains coming. And I'm sitting out there all by myself. Okay? That's how I feel in this crypto space. All right? I know the train's going to show up, but I just don't know when. So, let's see if we have any questions here. Thank you, Pedro, for having the balls and guts to say it. Jeez. Pedro just told everybody they're working with Ripple. Well, imagine that. Ripple invested into Securitize with Morgan Stanley, $48 million. They're planning on doing some big shit, long-term commitment, ahead of the curve, on and on and on. It's not a matter of if, it's just when, everybody. Joe Schmo says the infrastructure is being finished. Speculation is going to end soon. Utility is on the way. Joe Schmo is exactly right. That's what I'm trying to point out to everybody. You don't have to actually see the price right now. That's what dumb people do. I'm not trying to have dumb people on my channel. I don't worry about, hey, Crypto Hope. Now when I give you like the best news, okay? So when I hear a question, hey, Crypto Hope, next month or the month after, what kind of price prediction do you see? Do you see how fucking stupid those kind of questions are? Yeah. Yes, you do. Hey, Crypto Hulk, do you think in a few months it'll be $10? Do you see how fucking stupid those questions are? I don't care when it's $10. I'm waiting for the train to pull up. I'm waiting for that party to start so I can literally see like $1,000 or a $10,000 XRP. I don't fucking care if it's 10, 20, 100, 200, $500. That shit doesn't mean shit to me. I don't need to do a price prediction. I know that Ripple is going to be running the whole fucking world, okay? And it seems like every single bank, financial institution in the world is working with Ripple. That's what I know. I know that whales are coming in all the time and just buying shit up while dumb shit people are selling off all their crypto. That's what I know. So when somebody asks me some stupid question about a price, and they ask me that in a speculative market, come on, man. This is already a bullshit market. So I'll give you a bullshit price, right? $15. And that'll be July 20th, okay? How about that? It's all bullshit. I refuse to talk about any kind of bullshit on this channel. I just talk about real news and real whales and what the millionaires and billionaires are doing. You can keep thinking like, not a millionaire. You can go ahead and think like, you got a couple $100 in your pocket. I'm going to think like, I'm going to have like, I don't know, millions, maybe a billion, who knows? Okay. I'm watching how all the groundwork is being laid up for the skyscraper building. I'm watching how all the beams are getting put in. I'm just watching it go down. And other people are worried about a daily price. And they're just talking about trying to go to the moon and all that. I want to see how the rocket is being built that's going to take my ass to the moon. I want to see the fucking rocket ship being built. Okay, I want to see the scientists that are building this rocket that's going to take my ass to the moon. I don't want you to tell me some fucking fairy tale story about this and that. I want to see how this shit is being built so I can go away every night and say, man, I see how that rocket, the space station's being built, this rocket's being crafted, All the scientists are working on it. They're spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to see that shit before it happens. Okay, that's just how I run this channel. That'll be it for now. I don't know if I'm going to make a video tonight. I'm not sure. But anyhow, you had some good information here just now. Take advantage of it and don't trip on the daily price.